What's up, everybody? Good morning. It's about 8 in the morning on Sunday. We're on part 2, day 2, whatever you want to call it, of starter replacement for the WRX here. And that's simply because I got tied up yesterday and then started the starter replacement last night, and then it got dark by the time I got home to replace it. And I wanted to share with you putting the starter back in and not just do it and have you see a finished product. So I'm going to get the new starter out of the 06 over here, along with tools that I need. I'm going to prop this bad Larry back up, and we're going to get at it again. Alright, so I want to start by saying I'm sorry for the bad lighting. There's a tree right up over here that's blocking the shade all up on the motor currently. Hopefully the sun rises up a little bit quicker, and we'll get you guys some better light, and then you'll be able to see everything real well. But I'm going to get started, and we're going to get started with the starter. So here we go. Alright, so getting started with the starter. New starter. Looking all good. Well, I mean, the last one was a new one too, and it was defective, I think. So, again, our bolts we have to do 1, 2, and then the nut and washer here on the back for the cable, number 3. So let's get at it. Alright, so I'm taking out the top bolt, and I'm going to take out the bottom bolt, because I put them back where they went so I didn't lose them. I'm going to put the bottom one in first, because it's probably the most difficult reach. And then I'll put the top one in. Or if the bottom one fights me going, I'll do the top one first, and then I'll wiggle it. We'll see. I'm going to get it. Giggity. Alright. Top bolt out. Over there. Bottom bolt also on its way out. Out. So with that in mind, alright, bottom bolt lined up, threading it in, hopefully it's all good. Alright, that one's threaded, so that's sweet. With that, I'm also going to thread the top one for now. Alright, they're both threaded. With that, a ratcheting wrench friend that we used yesterday. Tighten these up nice and snug likes. And then I just gotta hook up the cable on the back with the nut and the washer that I showed you. And then there's one little extra clip harness thing that goes on the back too, that I can try and show you really quick. It's kind of a pain to show you, not to put on. very easy to put on. It's like any other electrical harness you've unplugged in your car before. Not that slow. Not just yet. Snug. Top one snug. Now, oh, totally should have put that little clip on first. Damn it, Bobby. Oh, I can still see it. All right. I'm not going to be able to show you where the little harness was on the back. There's essentially a little metal tab sticking out where the bolt and washer is on the back that you have to hook up to, and that thin little metal tab takes this little black harness right here, this one in my hand. And that comes out from this main line here in the middle. So this has to connect up to the back of the starter. And then the other cable that we need to attach now is this one. That again also goes on the back. This is the bolt and washer one. And we should be good once the intercooler is back on, at least to start it. Hopefully everything's fine. So firstly, I'm going to do the mini harness. Alright, finally got that harness on. It was a pain in the ass just to reach it because this stuff in the way, it's tight quarters. So that one's on. Now onto the nut and washer, which I need to take off of this starter as well. Apparently I just tightened them on too much. I think that was a 12 yesterday when I did it. Let's see. 12. Come on. That would be fantastic. Nope, it's a 13. Damn it, Bobby. Some of them are good whistling on. Happy day. Nothing washer. Chilling. So, yeah. Cable. Back. What's that? Woo! Fought it, but it's on. That one's on tight. I'm gonna double check my 14s now. Make sure nothing moved. It's still on good. Oh yeah. It's still on good too. Alright, I think we're all connected. Now it's intercooler time. Alright, so intercooler time. My STI intercooler. I just noticed, I didn't notice this yesterday, on the back. This hose connects with the two different valves here. I'm missing a bolt on that one. Go figure. Things you wouldn't know until you take your part apart. Alright, so if you remember taking this out, there's this coupler here. There's a diverter valve that has to hook up here. And then we have a coupler on the bottom that's going to connect into the turbo, which is right here under this little manifold side. So I'm going to try and get the turbo part on first, because I'm pretty sure that's the more difficult one. And then I can fall off, that's good. Yeah, I'm going to try and get this part on first, and then wiggle all the other parts on after that, because this one seems to be the biggest pain, honestly. Alright, so I'm having some slight issues with it. What I'm going to try and do is use my extendable screwdriver here as somewhat of a pry bar to help me get it on. That doesn't seem to be working. This. need to take these out. They're getting in the way. Those are the circulator slash blow off slash diverter valve bolts. Oh man, let me get that coupler on, but the other one doesn't want to go. Do pry with the breaker bar, because this coupler is attached, and this is lined up, but the one down here is not going on yet. Give it a little persuasion, and we're good to go. Huh? Check that shit out. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so I gotta reconnect some hoses. Alright, so coupler's on. This is pretty much lined up. I gotta get the bolts in, and then this other coupler we persuaded on there. We're good to go. Now we just gotta attach all the hose clamps and the vacuum lines again. They're chilling. 1, 2, 3. And I think that's it. Now we're driving it. All my weather stripping, no. Don't really care. There it is. Now. Look at that, weather stripping. Gone. Who needs it, right? Super glue that shit down or something. I don't really care. Alright, I'm gonna get the bolts in first for the valve, because I think those need to line up a certain way, because you're attached to like a motor or something. Those locked in. I'm pretty sure those were a 14 as well. In case we need ratchets here. It's not a 14, it's a 13. Excuse me. So we have to strip a bolt or something. To be honest with you. That went much easier. No falling down on me. None of that. On there. Alright. There we go. Oh yeah, it's starting to round off. That's good stuff. Start rounding off your bolts. Gotta love that. Alright, intercool bolts are on. Gotta get the hoses on. Neil said these hoses are gonna be a bitch to go on. And I might have to WD-40 them. Let's put his theory to the test. Went on pretty easy. That one went on very easy. In fact, that kind of scares me when you put clamps on these. Getting some clampy clamps again. And this last one here. This is gonna be the that one went on pretty fucking easy too. Alright, well, you have it, folks. intercooler is reassembled for the most part. I gotta do these 2 clamps here. 2 wonderful little clamps. Pretty sure. Alright. Let me release you from the tripod quick. Alright, so we got the 2 couplers left. We had hose number 1, hose number 2, hose number 3 connected as well. The other coupler that we had with the turbo is this one down here. That one, that really shiny part down there. All that metal and stuff. That was the other coupler that we had to attach. That was being a pain. That was the first one that I snugged on. So the last thing that I have, and I guess I can look this up, I'm curious, but if anybody knows, please let me know. So my turbo is obviously right here in this area, and this is the top of my intercooler, and then there's this bracket that goes off my turbo. And I want to say my intercooler is supposed to bolt up to it, that way it doesn't like shake and do a whole bunch of stuff, but obviously this bolt's bigger than that size. So maybe there's a washer that's supposed to go on it, or the STI one doesn't bolt right onto the WRX one, or maybe that doesn't even bolt on, I don't know. But it looks weird just sitting there separated, and I want to know what it's supposed to be about. So if you know, let me know. So with that, I think we just gotta put the battery back in, and fire her up. See what's up. What's up, everybody? So to no avail, I put everything back together and the starter doesn't want to start. I tried jumping it as well. I've double checked pretty much all my connections at this point and everything seems to be fine, but it still won't start. It just clicks just like it did yesterday, so it sounds like it's still a defective starter. And if I got 2 in a row, I'm gonna be really pissed, to be honest with you. I don't have any more time to work on this now because I still want to go play hockey this morning because it's Hockey Sunday. I'm gonna go film that. So yeah, Hockey Sunday, and then this afternoon's project will be closet / WRX. And Neil might come by and help me with the starter too because he knows I'm pretty pissed because I already called him and told him I couldn't figure it out. Yeah. So off to Hockey Sunday. I'll be back with like part 3 of starter replacement sometime after this.